Hello, team Transcript Downloader. This is Bhavya from Product Growth at ViaSocket. And today I'll be walking you through how Transcript Downloader reflects on ViaSocket and its page and how the integration works. Let's start with how your users can discover Transcript Downloader or can look for it on our page. This is our integrations page where we have a sort of marketplace for all the apps that we're connected with. um, a user can go into the search bar and look for the app. Here they can find a transcript downloader. At first, they can see what all other apps they can connect transcript downloader with. Um, and we also have a list of available actions and triggers. These are some of the triggers that we've already built and users can get started with. In case there's something that they need to request, or if something that you have in mind, you can request a new trigger from here, and we're happy to build it for you or for the users. And we also have a small how to get started and everything on this page itself, which would help users understand uh, how to use it in their workflows. Next, we'll go to the ViaSocket platform and see how the integration would actually work in an automation workflow. A user can go to create a new flow or start a new flow from their home. I'll go in and create a new flow. Now suppose let's start with a use case where I want to see transcripts of a video. I want to see the transcripts downloaded from a video into a Google Sheet. Let's start with a very basic use case just to see how it's working. I'll just run a webhook trigger from here. That would be my trigger. And for an action, I would look for transcript downloader and select from these actions. Since I want to download a YouTube transcript for this use case, I'll be going ahead and selecting that. And then I'll be establishing a connection. Since I'd already done this for testing, I have it connected. But for first-time users, they can add a new connection, and this is how it's going to load up for them. They can enter their API key and establish that connection. Since I already have one, I'll be using this one. Next, it'll ask for a YouTube video ID. This is something that I'll get from here. Let's say, for example, for my use case, I want the recipe of a vegetable lemon coriander soup in my record. So I go ahead here, I will select my video ID and put it in here. I want it in English, so I let it be this, and then I'll go ahead and test it just to make sure that my input and everything is working fine. I get this here and I see my test has run successfully. So I'll go ahead and save it. Now, since I need this recipe and I want the details of this in a Google Sheet, in a sheet that I'm maintaining, I'll add a Google Sheet in here. And I want a new row to be created in this sheet with the details of this transcript that I'm downloading. Again, as we did for step one, I'll have to we have to establish a connection. And since I already have this, I'll go ahead with the one that's here. But users can again go here and add a new connection to add to their email and ID. And I've already set up a Google Sheet to get the information here. I'll be recording the title, channel name, and transcript summary in the sheet transcript summary. So this is the name of the sheet that I need to connect in my workflow. So I'll go ahead in the spreadsheet. It's got a list of all the sheets that are already there in my drive because I provided an access for it. And I will click on transcript summary because this is where I want to record my results. There's only sheet one, so it takes in that. I do have my first row with headers. So I'll go ahead and click yes. And from here, I can select all the columns that I want to be mapped. So I'll select all of these. I want title, I want channel name, and I want the transcript summary that the app is creating. So I go ahead and select all of this and make sure to map them with the input that I'm getting from download YouTube script, right? So I am here now getting the titles. I'll map title here. I will also map the channel name. And then I want the transcript summary. So whatever was the output of the summary, I am mapping it here. I'll go ahead and test this just to make sure everything is working. And I think it is. We'll run the test quickly. And yeah, everything's functioning correctly. I'll go ahead and save it. So this is how I've created a very simple use case. And I'll go into my Excel and here I can see. Um, I see I got the name of the title. I also got the channel name here. It was a video from Your Food Lab. This was the title, so I got all of them correctly. And I've also got the transcript of the video mapped in here. Now since this is a very simple use case, I've just mapped the output directly in the transcript summary. So this is how it shows. In case a user wants to refine it, they can also add a step here. They can create an AI agent. We also provide that as an option within ViaSocket. And we can train that agent to create an output summary the way we want, and we could map the results from there. So it would function, it would give me a very clean summary, just the information that I need. So yeah, this is how you can see you know transcript downloader working perfectly and integrated with other apps on ViaSocket. Once I've completed, I can also go ahead and click go live. So whenever there's a new video, uh, it will create this sheet in the this will create a new row in the sheet automatically. I think that's about it. Let me know if you have any other questions. I would also recommend if you can try creating a free account on ViaSocket and try building a user flow, an automation flow by yourselves. You might have various use cases, you know what your users really want. And in case you run into any issues, any problems, feel free to get in touch with me. Happy to help. Thank you so much.